In the beginning, the power of creation. Let's go back, way back, to the very beginning of everything, before time, before light, before the universe, the stars, or even the earth had form. The Bible begins with a simple, powerful phrase. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This is the first sentence of the book of Genesis, and what follows is one of the most foundational, awe-inspiring stories in all of Scripture, the story of creation. Day 1. Let there be light. The world, as described in Genesis, began formless, empty, and dark. But then God spoke, "Let there be light." And just like that, light burst into existence. Light and darkness were separated. Day and night were born. What a powerful reminder that even in the deepest darkness, light begins with a word, with intention, with purpose. Day 2. The sky above. On the second day, God separated the waters, forming the sky. He made space, a heaven above, to separate the waters above from those below. Imagine the vastness, the first glimpse of order in a chaotic world. God was shaping the canvas on which life would soon be painted. Day 3. Land and life. On the third day, God gathered the waters so dry ground could appear. He called the dry land earth, and the gathered waters seas. But he didn't stop there. He called forth plants and trees, grass and flowers, each bearing seeds to reproduce and grow. This is the moment where the world first breathes green, where nature begins to awaken. Day 4. Sun, moon, and stars. Day 4 brings the celestial bodies, the sun to rule the day, the moon to govern the night, and the stars to light up the skies. This was more than just decoration. This was time itself being marked, days, seasons, and years, a rhythm for the earth, a calendar for creation. Day 5. The waters and the skies come alive. On the fifth day, God filled the oceans with life, fish, whales, and sea creatures of all kinds, and he filled the sky with birds, soaring in the heavens. It was movement, song, color, the first flutter of wings, the first splash in the sea. Creation was not just forming, it was now teeming with life. Day 6. Animals and mankind. Day 6 begins with animals, livestock, wild beasts, and creeping things, filling the land. And then, something extraordinary. God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." And so he created humankind, male and female, in his image. This is one of the most powerful truths of the Bible, that you and I are made in the image of God, not accidentally, not randomly, but with purpose, identity, and dignity. He gave humanity dominion over the earth, responsibility to care for it, and the capacity to think, to create, to love, and to choose. And when it was all done, God didn't just say it was good, He said it was very good. Day 7. Rest. On the seventh day, God rested, not because He was tired, but to establish a rhythm, to bless a day of peace, reflection, and renewal. In a world that moves faster every day, maybe we need that seventh day now more than ever. What does it all mean? The story of creation is more than just a sequence of days. It is a declaration that this world has meaning, that it was made with care and intention. It tells us that order can come from chaos, that beauty and life can emerge from emptiness, that we are not accidents but bear the fingerprint of the Creator. In a time when so many ask, "Who am I? Why am I here?" Genesis offers a stunning answer. You are created. You are seen. You matter. A personal challenge. What can we take from this ancient story today? Maybe it's this: be a creator, not just a consumer. God's first act was to create. We reflect His image when we build, design, write, nurture, and dream. Bring light where there is darkness. Your words, like God's, can shape the atmosphere around you. Remember the rhythm. Work hard, but don't forget to rest, reflect, and reconnect. Care for the earth. Creation is a gift, and we are its stewards. Conclusion. The story of creation is the beginning of everything, and yet it's also the beginning of your story, a story written with love, intention, and possibility. So the next time you look up at the stars, or walk beneath the trees, or simply take a breath, remember that it all began with a word. Let there be. And there was. Thank you for watching.